Tanya, don't lose your mind. Grandma was already quite old, and this disease is practically untreatable. Exactly. Practically a chance. No, she had no chance. None at all. Tanya silently packed her things. Tanya, you're a doctor. And doctors, unfortunately, always have their own cemeteries. Tanya sat down and looked bewilderedly at Oleg, who was trying to talk to her. They had worked together for about 10 years at the same hospital and knew each other well. I can't. I want to quit everything, run away, hide. But that's stupid. I know. But maybe that's exactly what I need. I understand. Oleg looked at Tanya. And what about me? Tanya sighed. They had been in a relationship for 2 years. Nobody spoke about marriage, so Tanya had no plans. 2 adults were just seeing each other. And you expect to meet your one true love? It's time. Tanya didn't want long goodbyes. She was afraid of staying, but she didn't want to change her decisions. Yesterday she put her apartment up for sale, and had even found a small house. Strange, really. The owner was selling it cheaply, along with herself, so that whoever bought it would look after her until her death. Tanya let the taxi go. Yes, the trip here took 2 days and so much money. I could have taken the bus, but carrying the bags for 4 kilometers would have been exhausting. Tanya was prepared for hardships, but not that much. The right house appeared immediately. In this village there was only one like it, big, wooden, like something out of a fairy tale. The others didn't look nearly as majestic. Tanya already knew that the elderly woman living in the house, whom she would need to look after, had come from the city long ago. She had financed the house's construction, and eventually moved in. The taxi driver looked at her nervously when he saw where they were. Are you a relative of Grandma Maria? No, I just bought the house with her. Well, you never know what to expect from her. Do you know her well? Tanya started to get nervous. No, quite the opposite. Nobody knows her. She doesn't socialize. Very strange. People make up stories and she doesn't deny them, so rumors spread. Tanya thanked the driver and stepped out. She stood for a moment enjoying the scene. Beautiful, so untouched and real. Well, what are you standing there for? Come on in. Tanya jumped. On the porch stood an elderly woman, tall, thin, with sharp, piercing eyes. Hello. Are you Maria Alexandrovna? Yes. Grandma Masha. And you must be Tanya. Yes. Grandma had been expecting her. The table was set, and Tanya's stomach growled. Well, if you're hungry, sit. We'll eat. Maybe I'll have a bite too. Tanya smiled and sat down. So, tell me, do you have a family? Tanya sighed. She probably needed to tell the whole truth. They would be living together. Though now she wasn't sure she was making the right decision, there was no turning back. I had a family once, if you can call it that. And then, I found out that for 10 of the 12 years I was married, my husband cheated on me. We divorced. And your father? Didn't he notice? No, too busy, apartments, work life. And then too late. So Tanya, you came here to ruin your life completely? Tanya looked her straight in the eye. Why? I'm a good doctor. And as far as I know, there's been no paramedic here for years. And families live here without family, without a woman's happiness. They live, yes, but how? To live a life without knowing simple human happiness. Tanya shrugged. She wasn't ready to discuss this now. She just wanted to rest. Grandma Masha seemed to hear her thoughts. I'm tired. I lie down more than I walk. But today I feel restless. Come, I'll show you my room. The rest is yours. Grandma settled in, and Tanya noticed the house could use some cleaning, but that could wait. It was evening. She could rest and deal with her things tomorrow. In the morning, something unfamiliar woke her. She lifted her head, listening curiously, then rushed outside. Birds were singing loudly, dozens of them, maybe 100. She recognized the nightingale immediately. Then came some chirping, some trills. Tanya tilted her head to the sky. There it was, a lark was falling downward. What woke you? She asked Grandma Masha with a smile. I never imagined this could happen. How do you sleep? Grandma laughed. In the village you go to bed early, and wake up early too. You'll get used to it. Grandma was right. Within 2 weeks, Tanya fell asleep as soon as the sun set, and woke before dawn. It was easy. She never even thought about being tired. While the villagers repaired the old paramedic house, Tanya helped, planted a small garden, and organized the house under Grandma Masha's guidance. Grandma just wiped her eyes with a handkerchief. God, at last I'll spend my last days in peace and comfort. I'm exhausted. We'll still live, Grandma, Tanya said. When people in the area learned Tanya was serious about working as a paramedic in this forgotten village, they practically carried her on their hands. But you understand the pay isn't great. Tanya laughed. Oh, so there's pay too? She began her duties. Though time was short, she still had weekends to clean, organize, and repair. Eventually, she reached the furthest storeroom. There were fascinating things, even old coats. At the end stood a large old trunk. Tanya asked Grandma Masha if she could open it. The woman waved her hand. "Oh, I don't even remember what's in there. Throw it all out if you want." Inside were old clothes, once fashionable and expensive. At the bottom, Tanya found a folder. She went outside for better light and opened it. It contained a thick medical history, Grandma Masha's, from when she was still young. Tanya read, out of professional curiosity, and her hands began to sweat. Grandma Masha had the same disease as the woman Tanya couldn't save, the reason she had decided to change her life entirely. Reading on, Tanya realized Masha's condition had been far worse. By all logic, she shouldn't even be alive now. The documents confirmed it. She had been sent home to die. Tanya couldn't understand. She reviewed everything again. There was no mistake. Grandma should have died many years ago. What could have happened? A miracle? Tanya wondered. But as a doctor, she knew. There are no miracles. Then what? She shook her head and went to Grandma Masha. "What did you find?" "Your face." "Did you get sick?" "Yes. Sent home to die. And well, here I am." "How did you recover?" "Oh, Tanya. I crawled to her, you could say. She nursed me back to life with herbs. And scolded me too. I even kept some of her notebooks and helped her as much as I could until her death." Tanya didn't believe it, but she asked to see the notebooks. "You can't. I'll give them to you. Medicine is good, but Mother Nature is stronger." Tanya read every spare moment, took notes, and then went into the forest to find the herbs. Grandma Masha smiled. "You've decided to work with herbs?" "That's right. Since you're a doctor, you should understand it." First, Tanya made tea as instructed in the notebook, supposedly strengthening the old and sick. 3 days later, Grandma said, "I'll go pick some herbs. Maybe they'll keep me alive a bit longer." Word spread fast that the new doctor knew herbs. Tanya was called to the office, but she quickly shut down her superiors. "Want to see what medicines I have? Just aspirin and antiseptic. I buy the rest myself. So provide the clinic with supplies first, then we'll talk." Even the director asked her for help for her husband, embarrassed. One day, Tanya entered the yard. Grandma Masha was already busy, walking around as if they had known each other for 100 years. "Hello, Tanya." Oleg was at the fence with a hammer. "How did you find me?" "I came to check on you." Grandma Masha looked at them slyly. "I told you. Life can't be lived without human happiness." Oleg quit, Tanya learned at dinner. "I can't work like this. Almost no medicine, many departments turned paid, people are angry, I couldn't take it. Before at least you could talk to me, now it's all money. Everyone forgot why we're here." Tanya understood. She had struggled herself when she left. The system had changed. "Oleg, stay with us." "Yes, Grandma Masha. The house is big and beautiful here." He looked at her embarrassed. "So you won't drive me away?" "No, I won't." Oleg wanted to say more but stopped himself. Grandma Masha said, "Right, it's not time yet." Tanya showed him the notebooks. He read for 3 days, then spent all his time in the forest. At dinner, he enthusiastically recounted his discoveries and adventures. Tanya often thought she wished it could stay this way forever. Grandma Masha, Oleg, and herself living there for 100 years or more. She pushed away such thoughts. "I'm no child, 40 years old." No, Grandma Masha is right. One cannot live without a woman's happiness. "Come, Tanya, sit with me," Grandma Masha said. Tanya sighed and sat. "Why torment the man? Who are you trying to fool? You let him in, then push him away. He's a good man." "Yes, good. He loves you. And you." "I'm pregnant, Grandma Masha. I don't know what to do." Grandma Masha clapped her hand with a towel. "What nonsense. Why be ashamed of happiness? To make Oleg happy? Or the baby?" Tanya sat by the window until evening, thinking and smiling. Maybe Grandma Masha was right, you could be happy. At a modest village wedding, Grandma Masha sat with the young couple. "You know, Tanya, another person is happy too. Me. Now I can die peacefully. All is well." Oleg smiled. "No, you absolutely cannot die now. Who will help us and the baby?" Grandma Masha snorted. "Well, I'll live a bit longer on Tanya's teas."